Hey, how you doing, folks? Chris Harris here. Another episode of BuzzFeed Sports Podcast, presented to you by 810 Studios. If you haven't done so already, swing by 810 Studios social media pages. Check out all the great content. Give them a like, share, follow. Just continue to support the page. On today's episode, do a little quick pro sports recap, a little bit of college news. Touch on WNBA topic that everyone's been talking about this week. And of course, I want to run down my BuzzFeed Sports preseason defensive and special teams selections. So, with that being said, let's go ahead and get started. Appreciate y'all joining me. Start off with Pro Sports NBA Finals. Kicked off last week. My Dallas Mavericks fans are a little bit nervous now. They always say, man, in these 7 game series, you're never in trouble until you lose a home game. And fortunately for Dallas last night, came up short at home, losing game 3. So looking really tough for them right now, down 3-0. Not a lot of teams. Hard to come back from 3-0, even if you win game 4 at home. Trying to go back to Boston and win a game is just it's been really tough for them. And Boston's proven, why they've been the best, why they had the best record in the league this season. Just a all around complete team. Whereas with Dallas, Luka's gonna get his, Kyrie's gonna get his, but they're just not getting enough production from other guys. It's got to be a punch to the gut for them, because last night you feel like they pretty much gave their best shot, and Boston countered even after even fighting back, coming back down from 21 after Luka fouled out, just ran out of steam. But yeah, not looking too good for them right now. And Boston has a chance to put the finishing touches on this the next game. But yeah, it's actually the last 2 games have been pretty competitive, but you as a fan, you want to see a competitive series. So with Boston having a chance to pull the broom out this next game, like I said, it's not the competitive series that we was hoping for, but it's not over till it's over. So we'll see what happens game 4. But moving on to not much to talk about Carolina Panthers wise. Team wrapped up a mandatory mini camp this week. One thing I would, just a little message for the fans, man. Stop being so pessimistic. Like the negativity, man. It's June, okay? I think one of the big things I've seen on social media this week was our first round pick wide receiver Xavier Leggett's been out with nursing a hamstring, and everyone's already placing the injury prone tag on him, or talking about how he's a bust and how we should have picked this guy. And I'm like, come on, man, it's June. We haven't even played a single meaningful down yet. Give it a chance. I understand Carolina Panther fans, it's been tough. Joe, we got PTSD for what's happened the last several years. And I understand it's the same message every offseason, but come on, man. Just give it a chance. Come training camp, if the guy's still hurt, okay. I mean, it's not like week 1's next week, all right? I'd rather him be nursed a hamstring in June rather than, September. So just give it a chance, man. It's not all bad. Um, Moving on, WNBA, big WNBA topic this week. They announced the women's USA basketball selection for this upcoming Olympics, and the big topic was Caitlin Clark being so-called, being a snub, not being selected. And, I mean, everybody's pretty much gave their opinion. Just my 2 cents. Looking at that team, who do you replace? Who do you take off and put Clark on for? I mean, that team is stacked. Um, they went with a whole lot of experience. extremely talented team. From what I've seen out of Clark so far during her pro, career, she struggled. She's struggling, just getting through this regular season. So why do you want to throw her out there in international competition? Where it's, I mean, say international competition is tough. It's the world's starting to catch up. Um, Team USA basketball is not concerned about market. They're not concerned about viewers. I mean, it's the Olympics. People are going to watch. I mean, it's a worldwide event. People are going to watch. They're not concerned about viewers. What they're concerned about is getting that medal. That's all. That's the only concern. It don't matter if a million people watch. It don't matter if one person watch. The whole that the Olympics organization's goal is you put these teams together to win medals. It don't matter. You can have the higher viewership in history of the Olympics. Don't mean squat if you're not on that medal stand. And in terms of basketball, USA, you got to get gold. So um, you don't want to be in the same position as what the men's team. You saw how the men's team looked in the World Championships. So you don't want that type of performance. So like I said, the team is stacked. Like I said, Caitlin Clark, she's going to be fine. She's going to have plenty of opportunities to, rock that red, white, and blue. Yeah, they went with experience this time, which I'm not knocking them for. Um, she'll have her opportunity. You got the World Championships coming up in 2026. You got the next Olympic Games in 2028. From now on, it's her time. But, like I said, I look at that team and I don't see who you replace. So that's just, my opinion. I mean, everybody's, that's just one thing I've just really been seeing a lot as far as all these all the sports talk shows and on social media. Now for the moment everyone's been waiting for. Everybody's been uh my preseason defensive all both Bucks Sports team selections. Appreciate didn't really get too many bad negative comments on my offensive and athlete selections that I thought I was. I was a little nervous. I said, man, I thought I was gonna get a couple of not so happy people in the comment section or in the my inbox, but who knows what's being said behind closed doors. But so far everyone seems like they're pretty satisfied with the selection. So I'm happy about that. Um, just to do a quick recap, my offensive team, I'll run through it again real quick. My quarterback was the Darren Blackwell from Marlboro County. Running back, Jackson Mack from Red Springs. Second running back, Josiah Robinson, Marlboro County. Wide receiver, TJ Ellerby from Red Springs. Another wide receiver, Reggie Thompson from Hopton. Third wide receiver, Justin Purvis from Marlboro County. My tight ends were Jacob Holland from Midway and Damian Short from Marlboro County. Offensive line, Cameron McBride, Red Springs. Braden Parsons from Clinton. Cameron Williams from Lakewood. Zayden Smith from Southeast Raleigh. And David Bryant from Lakewood. My athletes, I chose Tim Baker from Western Guilford. Andreas Gamardo from Union. Calvin Lacewell Jr. from Lakewood, and Donovan Pauling Outlaw from Marlboro County. That's just a quick review of my offensive and my athlete selections. Go ahead and announce my defensive team. Second. All right. I'll start with defensive line. My selections are start off with Keyshawn Elzer, defensive end from Southeast Raleigh. Check this kid out, man. Long, athletic kid. That prototypical edge rush that they're looking for nowadays. Defensive end, outside linebacker, edge guy. They said has the measurables, has that 6'6" frame. Only a sophomore last year, so he's still growing. Kid that's starting to get some attention on the college front. Offers from Virginia Tech, Troy, Virginia Tech, Troy, and Appalachian State so far have offered to some other schools interested. So he's somebody that's going to continue to pick up some attention as he goes on through his, like I said, only his, just finishing up his sophomore year. So still got some time for him. He's going to continue to gain attention. My next selection, Josiah Dwyer, Marlboro County. Um, Got to watch this kid firsthand at Clinton last season. Big, strong kid, could play inside and outside. Really, really aggressive, which I love. Like I said, you gotta have a mean streak. Gotta be a little nasty, especially when you're in the trenches. Um, Huge game in the Easter Championship game this last season. Um, like I said, expecting really big things from him. Moving down there to Marlboro County this fall. Some of his offers, like I said, another guy that's got some power, big time offers. Just to name a couple: Eastern Carolina, Coastal Carolina, Troy, Old Dominion, and Elon. And like I said, he's just getting started. He's like I said, he's going to be someone that's on everyone's radar. So looking forward to seeing what he does down there. Moving on, next defensive lineman DJ Baggett, Clinton, transferring from Midway. Like I said, Clinton's going through they got to replace a lot. They lost a lot on the defensive line, and DJ is going to step in and help out. Tremendous. He's going to be a tremendous help for them. Like I said, got to watch him last 2 years playing at Midway. So he's going to be a difference maker on that defensive line, and he's really going to have to step up and be a leader. And I see him having a huge season for the Dark Horses. My next defensive lineman is Xavier Howard from Lakewood. Check man. I said no, not a lot of college attention, but I see a lot of locals talking about him. A good friend of mine, Lakewood, who's shared some information with me. He's talked about him. Checked his stats, man. Led the team in sacks. Right there, as far as you're one of your top defensive linemen returning on what should be a really talented Lakewood team. So I'm looking for big things for him. And like I said, not a guy that's getting a lot of talk right now, but I feel like later on, after towards the end of the season, folks definitely be talking about him. So it's Xavier Howard from Lakewood. That's gonna wrap up my defensive line. Moving on to my linebackers. Starting off with and like I said, I'm biased. I'm a little biased here. I admit it. But I believe best linebacker in two-way football, possibly, like I said, somebody that should be mentioned throughout all classifications as far as being one of the, like I said, one of the up-and-coming defensive talents in North Carolina. A kid that I feel like, hey man, if you're a college scout right now, you need to be, making contact with this kid because he's going to be a hot commodity. I feel like he's going to have a Jakarion Keenan like, jump as far as you saw him excel his sophomore year. I feel like he's going to have a really good junior year. And next, this coming winter, spring, he's going to be a hot target. But I'll start off with Jaden Williams from Clinton, linebacker. Like I said, watched him the last couple of years. Really came on towards the end of his freshman season. Had a tremendous year on that big part of that the awesome defense that Clinton had this past season, helping them get to a state championship, making a state championship appearance. All conference guy. My reigning Bucksport Sports Player of the Year. Um, yeah, definitely a tremendous talent. Looking forward to what he does this upcoming season, and you probably get to see him play a little bit of offense this year too. Like I said, that Clinton team really lost a lot to graduation, his transfer, so he's going to really have to step up, and he's the leader of that defense now, and just a leader of the team. Period. Looking forward to him having a good season. My next linebacker. will be Micus Micus Hobgood from JF Webb. Check this kid out, man. That JF Webb team is a team that I'm really gonna keep my eye on, man. Had their best season in a long time this past year under Coach Gainey. A lot of young athletes, really athletic team. Team that, like I said, is a team that could, essentially make that, turn that corner and really, move to the upper echelon this year. So definitely gonna keep my eye on Jeff Webb. You're gonna hear a couple more kids on these because they got a lot of athletes, man. A lot of athletes, a lot of young athletes, and like I said, this linebacker in particular was a sophomore last year, led the team in tackles, or 120 tackles. I said, just like I said, a really good athlete, someone that I feel like is going to be, someone that offensive coordinators are going to have to account for. Playmaker, definitely looking forward to seeing what he does this season. My next selection, there's a little question mark here because it hasn't really been confirmed if he's going to be at this school next season. Um, and that will be it's Justin Dockery, Western Guilford. Um, heard some rumors about him potentially transferring to another school. Said this list is basically for the schools the 10 schools that I'm covering. So if he has transferred, said I'll make the necessary adjustments for. But for right now, until it's 100% confirmed, he is on my list because he had an outstanding season for Western Guilford last year. Sophomore linebacker, led the team in tackles, over 100 tackles, 18 tackles for loss, all conference selection. Once again, another sophomore, man. All my linebackers I selected, all sophomores, man. It just shows, man, a lot of young talent out there. And it's crazy, like I said, man. You had that, awesome sophomore year and just crazy to think that, you got 2 more seasons of this, seeing these kids grow. But like I said, if he stays at Western Guilford, that's he's definitely going to make an impact on that defense for them. And those are my linebacker selections. Moving on to the secondary, starting with Jakarion Keenan, Marlboro County. Once again, another kid I got to watch at Quinn the last couple years. Really come on both sides of the ball. Athletic player, ball hawk. Um, plays defensive back just like he plays receiver, man. Really attacks the ball. Just crazy skill set. Kid that like I said, I was just watching him last season and I felt like I'm like, come springtime, he's gonna blow up. Sure enough, man. Uh, 20 offers right now. A lot of Power Five schools are after this kid. Just some of his offers. Been offered by Duke, Mississippi State, Rutgers, Army, Charlotte, Indiana, Cincinnati. Just naming some of the schools that he's been offered by. Like I said, crazy talented Marlboro County fans. You're going to love seeing him play. Said I feel like he definitely is going to make his money on the defensive side of the ball. But like I said, I wouldn't put it past them continue using them on offense as well. But that's my first defensive back. Moving on, and I guess I'm gonna tackle these two together. I'm almost 100% sure brothers, obviously, probably twins, but this Jalen Hester from JF Webb and Jaden Hester from JF Webb, both extremely athletic kids, play on both sides of the ball. Um, like I said, just more pieces to that Jeff Webb team that I'm gonna be watching closely this season, man. Um, like I said, they both do it. They both kids do it on both sides of the ball. Led the team the interceptions. Jaden play, kind of he could play that hybrid linebacker. You can also use him in the secondary. Led the team in sacks. Also had a couple interceptions. Like I said, both guys kids doing it both ways, man. Extremely athletic. Like I said, man, keep your eye on that JF Webb team, man. Like I said, it's been a long time. You really don't hear too many people talk about JF Webb, and I feel like that's a team that could definitely they got the athletes, man. They could definitely team that can make a little bit of noise, man, going forward into the future. Uh, my next defensive back, Kamari McNeil, midway, as a kid that I could easily, select him as a wide receiver, select him as an athlete. He does it on both sides of the ball. Uh, One of their top returning guys for that midway team. Like I said, he'll be featured at wide receiver, and he'll be in that secondary. Uh, that's going to pretty much wrap up my defensive selections. Like I said, man, hopefully, like I said, just preseason. Hopefully, everyone, no negative, no negativity here. Like I said, this is just something I'm doing for fun, something to kind of break up the boredom of the off season. Definitely not meant to, offend anybody. But like I said, we'll see how many of these guys, pan out. And like I said, we'll do this again in December and see how many kids I get right, man. But like I said, I want everybody to do good. I hope everyone excels. But just my selections. Got one more name to knock off. Special teams. Special teams is kind of tough, man, because no one really posts any stats or anything as far as special teams. So I had to kind of be a little bit biased and go who I know. And I watched this kid a lot last season, for Clinton Brant. So I selected for my kicker. I selected Brant Sumner from Clinton. To that's pretty much wrap up my preseason all Bucks Sports team. Just a quick review, real quick. Sean Alzer, Josiah Dwyer, DJ Baggett, Xavier Howard, Jaden Williams, Micus Hobgood, Justin Dockery, Jalen Hester, Jaden Hester, Carryon Keenan, Kamari McNeil, and Brad Sumner. That's gonna be my team. And like I said, anybody you feel like I missed out on, comment below, shoot me an email. Like I said, I'm all for constructive criticism, man. So as long as you're not, going too hard on me, it's all good. But yeah, that's gonna wrap up my team, my selections there. Uh, Couple local high school news. We had Marlboro County Speedy. Well, let's see, Donovan Pollard Outlaw. Nickname Speedy. He got a couple offers this week. Let me run down those real quick. I know one was Gardner Webb. I want to say the other one was Catawba, but let me just double check that. Uh, Congratulations to him, man. That's always a big deal. Um, I know we had I know he's not at Hopton anymore, but like I said, even if he's not there anymore, I think we still need to support some of these kids. And I'm talking about Ashad Wynn, former Hopton wide receiver. He's at Hugh now. He picked up an offer from the University from Maine as well. Like I said, man, don't stop supporting these kids just because they transfer. I mean, you support them while they're at your school. You show them all this love. Then don't just turn your back on them. Just because they transfer. It's like I said, the kids aren't married to these schools. They said at the end of the day, you supporting them, all this time, continue to support them. Like I said, I know as a fan, it sucks sometimes. And trust me, I know I'm a Clinton fan. I mean, we over the last 3 years, we lost a ton of guys. But, it is what it is. I'm gonna continue supporting these kids, no matter what uniform they got on. Because like I said, at the end of the day, so the kids aren't married to these schools. Um, but let's see. Yeah, Speedy Outlaw. You see the offer from yeah, he got Gardner Webb. and the University of Maine, and Catawba. So congratulations to him. He's going to be a big asset for Marlboro County. Just thinking in my, obviously I'm gonna kind of backtrack real quick, man. Can For us Clem fans, could you imagine if certain people weren't so petty and cheap? Man, the team we would have coming back next season, man, definitely lost a lot of talent. I mean, it is what it is, but kind of just can't help but think just looking at my BuzzFeed Sports, all my selections, a lot of those names would still be at Clinton. I mean, it is what it is. More local news, sports wise, Clinton had their meet and greet with new head coach Johnny Boykin last week. Looked like it was a great event, and they also started their summer program and checked out some of the pictures and videos of that. Looked like it was a good time, and they did the launch of the Coach Boykin football show. Had a couple of had some trouble hearing it, but it looked like it was a good event. Let me see here. I think that's it as far as local stuff goes. That's all I got. But I'm gonna start kind of wrapping things up. Kind of got a late start, man. Y'all be listening to this Friday night, but I'm recording this Thursday morning. Just got off of work, so little tired, but like I said, I'll definitely show doesn't show must go on, show don't stop, man. I definitely want to continue to bring you guys all this this content. Definitely looking forward to the summer, moving by quick and the start of the season. It's gonna be definitely gonna be exciting. Always an exciting time of the year. Like I said, if you haven't done so already, man, swing by BuzzFeed Sports page. Check out all the content. Always posting stuff up there, little tidbits, information, pictures. Once again, like I said, if you ever have any requests or anything you want to see, anything you want me to talk about, definitely shoot me a message. Always, like I said, always looking for us suggestions, and like I said, I'm here for y'all. So whatever y'all want, like I said, we'll try to make that happen. One thing I almost missed, man, college stuff. Shout out to UNC baseball. UNC baseball is headed to the Omaha to the College World Series. Um, Actually, we have four ACC teams that made it to Omaha, but Carolina will open up Friday versus Virginia. So shout out to them. Like I said, I'm not the biggest baseball fan. Like I said, to me, man, I enjoy playing, church league softball, stuff like that. But as far as watching, just not my cup of tea. But anything with UNC attached to it, I'm all for it. So shout out to them. Good luck to them. Good luck to all the ACC teams that made it. Uh, I'm gonna go ahead and start kind of wrapping things up now. Like I said, appreciate all the support. Um, like I said, BuzzFeed Sports Facebook page went past 1,300 followers this past week, so I'm thankful for that. And like I said, thank you for all the support. I really appreciate it. One thing I was saying was anybody has like I said you got family members, players that you want to do little photo edits and stuff. I'm still doing that. Like I said, just shoot me a couple pictures. Tell me what you want. Doesn't just have to be football. I do all sports. Got any events or anything that you need, or flyers or anything done for? I do that too. Like I said, it's just something I really the graphic stuff I really love, really enjoy doing. So, and like I said, I'm not charging. Like I said, it's just something creative outlet, man. I really like. Yeah, it's something I really like to do. So, anybody interested, anything like that, feel free to message me. Like I said, swing by A10 Studios, continue to support them. Like I said, these are just local content creators. These are people that people you might went to school with, family members, friends, co-workers. Support them in their their creative processes and what they're doing, and just continue to support A10 Studios for giving us this outlet so that we can bring you stuff like this. So I appreciate being part of that. And like I said, A10 Studios, man, doing stuff big. It's gonna be a great year, man. I'm really enjoy doing this for y'all. I'm gonna wrap things up. Let's get a quick shout out to all the fathers out there. Hope everyone enjoys Father's Day. Like I said, hope everyone has a blessed week. Really appreciate y'all listening and continue to support the page. So I'm going to wrap things up. Chris Harris here, Plus Free Sports Podcast. Y'all enjoy the rest of y'all day.